Hello, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Welcome to the Whistling Hermit YouTube channel. Now, tomorrow, we will be entering the last quarter moon in Virgo, and our main energy is attend to the details. Okay, the main message is attend to the details. So that is what we're going to read for now. We're going to read what we can expect for the last quarter moon in Virgo. And you know how it is when you look at it here, when you look at this card, you see here, we are already in the last quarter moon. So it means that in the cycle of the moon, we are about to close a chapter. It's very much parallel with whenever we close a chapter in our life. No, we need to attend to things. Okay, things that have accumulated that we need. You know how it is sometimes. Oh, the project is still beginning. I can do that later. Okay, something like that. So we tend to set it aside. Certain things. So certain things that we find we can attend to. It's not too difficult, and I can attend to it later. So we set it aside. No, and then another thing will come, and then we set it aside, and then set it aside, and set it aside, and near the end of the project, you realize, or near the end of your term, if you are, for example, your term is limited. No, your term of service is limited. Near the end of the term, you realize, oh, many things have accumulated, and then you wonder, I don't have enough time to finish all these things, and then you wonder, why are there so many things that I need to do? And then you realize that, well, it's because you accumulated all this clutter and all these responsibilities, little things, until they became a big mountain that they seem to be difficult already too. So now, the best way to solve it is little by little also. I mean, if they accumulated little by little, well, the best way to declutter is little by little also. You start with little things also. But you need to attend to the details. Now, if the little details you didn't attend to, they will accumulate, and once they accumulate, then you will have to handle more things. So I feel that before the chapter ends, or in every cycle in life, before we reach the end of that cycle, it's good for us to sort of like attend to the details, to make sure the little things, so that they will not accumulate. But now, if at this time they have accumulated already, then maybe it's time for us to attend to the details, so that they will not pile up to the last moment. At the last moment, they will not be like a mountain that they seem to be insurmountable anymore. And then the quality of our service becomes affected. So we need to attend to the little details. For example, sometimes also it's difficult because what happens is, for example, if they are many things accumulated in our physical life, in the exterior world, it affects the interior world also. Our disposition, our emotions, even our sense of peace in the spirit, it affects it. So in a certain sense, if we're going to change that, if you are going to attain peace, if we are going to attain that certain sense of accomplishment, then we need to work or start working on our physical realm. If our physical realm becomes organized again, somehow it will affect also the inner world. The same time also, sometimes it helps also if you start working on your inner realm, and then you start to have that inspiration to work also in your external realm. It works both ways. You try to see which is feasible for you, which resonates with you better. Some people, they like to work first in the interior part and then work on and then it comes out exteriorly. Some people, somehow, if they declutter their physical world, somehow they start to have peace inside also. Or sometimes you already have that peace inside, but because of the clutter in your exterior world, it affects. Both of them affects themselves. They are interrelated, so you need to work on both sides. Now, how you do it, depends on the creativity and depends on your nature. Now, for example, but sometimes if you are already confused and everything, sometimes all you have to do is to declutter your exterior world. Like, for example, declutter your room, declutter your office. So you start in that area where you have the most activity. For example, in the office, the area where you have the most activity is your table. So that is the area that is most likely to be cluttered. So if you start on that area, and you suddenly have a table that is clean, spick and span, suddenly you feel better already. And it's easier for you to clean the other part of the office. For example, in your room, that part where you have the most, you spend most of the time because the room is the place for rest, that part which usually is the most part and also takes a bigger part of your room is the bed. So once you clean your bed, once you keep your bed spick and span, especially at the start of the day, if that's the first thing that you do, you clean your bed, immediately you feel good, you feel better. Somehow the ambience of the room suddenly changes into a little bit more of peace. So we start on these little things and we start to organize on these things. We need to attend to that small details. Sometimes the details are the ones that we tend to procrastinate, especially when they start to accumulate. No, when they start to become a mountain, then we say, "Oh, I don't want to handle this one because it's already accumulated." You get discouraged, and so the more we tend to procrastinate. But sometimes all we have to do is to start it. Like for example, sometimes all you have to do is to clear the table. Okay, remove everything from the table, and then little by little you put what is important. No, you need to, and it becomes easier. So sometimes it's like that. And then also this is the best time also because usually when a chapter is about to end, you know already the things that you need. You know already the things that you need to let go. And you know also the things that you feel you need at this you feel is important, but at this time you cannot attend to. So these things that are important and you cannot attend to, you place it in one area where you can later on go to and get them when you need them already or when you have the time to attend to them. But the ones that you constantly use, then put them in the area where it is most accessible. And then those things that you know you no longer need, you either give it to somebody who needs it or finally really dispose it or reuse it or whatever it is, no? And before you get new things, you try to decide where you try to ask yourself, do I really need it? Okay, so it's like that. So right now, I feel that the invitation for us is to attend to these little details. No, these little details that we tend to overlook and tends to accumulate and later on overwhelm us. Now, as your chapter is about to close, I feel this is the energy that we are invited to do. Okay, so we are going to read now the handbook that accompanies this card. No? This is from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Now, after we read this book, then we will go to the different water elements. Now, okay, attend to the details. It would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. However, there is more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt, and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forward and make the magic happen. Worries slow down your ability to make magic. So attend to the details. Then you can have fun. Okay, so yeah, we need to attend to the details. I am also after reflecting on this one, I'm already starting to working on my details, sort of like decluttering. No, we need to declutter every once in a while, just like the computer needs to defragment itself every once in a while. No, to maintain smooth sailing. Okay, so let us now go to the first water sign, which is Cancer. Okay, Cancer, let us see what the cards have for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Now remember, the main energy here is attend to the details. Okay. Look at the fine print. Okay. Yeah, sometimes there are certain things that we tend to overlook because we have sometimes when we have so many things to think about, we tend to overlook certain things. Wow, interesting cards. We have here the World, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Cups. Okay. It seems like a chapter has just closed and you are a victor. No. One thing I really enjoy with the world is it makes me think of a sort of like a relay, like a relay where everybody will. It's like uh, it's like a circular racetrack wherein everyone would have to take one round, and then when they finish that one round, they pass it to the other team member, and then they pass it to another and pass it to another. You know, right now, what I feel right now, it's somebody might have passed to you a certain baton. Like, for example, somebody has taught you something in life, and you underwent a training, and after you underwent your training, you finished it. Now it's time for you to pass it to another person. Now, whoever your mentor is, it can be the universe, it can be a life experience also, or it can be a person, a physical person who has taught you something about life. And somehow you understood it and you learned from it and you run your own race. No, you know how it is. One of the best thing about learning is that when you do not just become a sort of like a photocopy of the mentor, but you as a student evolved even more. It's like the student becomes better than the mentor. And that is the joy of the mentor. I mean, when the mentor sees a mentor who is humble and really mature, when the mentor sees that his student evolved even more than he, no, when he sees that student are usually it becomes better than he finds joy in it. It's like a part of him. It's like he planted a seed and that seed grew to something very big and he finds joy in it. That's why oftentimes when you look at the parents, no, and they see their children become successful in their career, they find joy in it. When they see their children living a better life than they are, they find joy in it because they invested on their children, hoping that they will have a better life than the life that they had. So it's like that right now. It's as if right now you're undergoing a certain graduation, and whoever your mentor is, whether it be a life situation or the divine or a certain person, they are celebrating with you right now because you didn't just finish it, but you were the winner. You won. You finish it with flying colors. You see this person, no? There is a wreath waiting for that person. Sometimes also you see that, no, when you graduate, no, even if you're not on the top of the class, your your family feels that you are the winner, you are the valedictorian, you are the best, even if you are the last in the line, no, for them you are the best. Why? Because it was an achievement. It was an achievement of your family. Your success is also the success of those who journeyed with you. Your family doesn't have to be your blood relatives. It can be those people who is your home. You know how it is. There are some people when you are with them, you feel you are at home. You can be yourself and you do not have that fear of being rejected. You know you will be accepted with all your good and bad sides. No. So I feel it is a celebration right now. The energy that I feel right now is that you have learned a certain lesson in life and you are celebrating together with those who have accompanied you through that journey. Those who shared with you their knowledge also, their experiences also. Sort of like a mentor. Even your parents, no? So for some of you, you have attained something and it was a celebration and it is a celebration not only by you, but when you look at it also, these are the angels. This can symbolize spirit animals, no? So even the whole universe is celebrating because of this success that you have had. And I feel that whatever this chapter that has closed where you have succeeded, you have learned a lot. In fact, you have had a paradigm shift here. You have matured. You have looked at life in a different point of view. If before you were looking at it this way, you had a complete turnaround and you are looking life at a different way already. And you see here, you are comfortable even in a situation where it's not quite comfortable. You are able to find a certain, maybe it's because of the gift that you have attained, no? That you are able to adapt yourself even in the most uncomfortable situation. You are able to adapt yourself, and somehow this one shows enlightenment. Proactivity is one of those characteristics that when you are in a very difficult situation, you are still positive, sort of like that. So in a certain sense, you have attained a certain proactivity, a certain paradigm shift wherein the external environment does not affect you because there is an interior environment that gives you the energy and the positive outlook that allows you to continue amidst the challenges that you are encountering. So this is what I see right now. It seems that you have attained a certain skill, or you have finished a certain chapter where now you are more mature, you are more equipped to face the challenges of the world, and you are able to have that capacity that even if you are in a tight situation or a difficult situation where other people would feel very helpless, you are inspired and you are calm because somehow you are able to maintain a certain peace, a certain calmness, because somehow you know how to handle or how to adapt yourself to whatever situation you find yourself. In a certain sense, not only do you have this interior proactive nature inside you or within you, uh, you also have a certain form of uh, emotional maturity. When I look at the Nine of Cups, I always see these cups that are well arranged there. No, cups can symbolize relationship. So it's as if you have somehow, there is a certain maturity in you that you are able to organize your relationships with other people. It's not spilled, it's not disorderly. Everything is in order. I mean, you put attention in every relationship that you have. For example, you try your best to take care of every relationship that you have. You see all these cups. I guess if this is really in 3D, you will see the cup shining. So it's as if you put attention in all relationships that you have. You are patient, you invest on relationships. At the same time, those who are related to you, they feel free and they feel safe. They can be themselves and they can come and go with you. And you are just there. It's like this man who is akimbo. He's saying, "I'm just here. If you need me, I'm here. Okay. If you want to relax and enjoy, I'm just here." It's like that. Now you just allow people to come and go, and when they come, you celebrate life with them, and then if they go, it's okay. Uh, you are a very stable person, and I feel a people person also. No, people, you don't have difficulty dealing with people, and people like to come and go with you. No, when they are with you, they are happy. It's like that. You're smiling. Uh, you are very comfortable, and I think people, when they come to you, they feel comfortable. So this is what I can see for you right now. Now, what is attending to the detail? I think attending to the detail is this one. You you need to, maybe you have to continue on doing it this way. Like you consider every relationship as important to you, and I think you try to maintain that, because when you attend to that, every people will feel you are a welcoming energy that people find joy coming. At the same time, attending to the detail is, yes, when you find yourself in a tight situation, to always try to see what is the silver lining in the cloudy sky. Okay, it's like that. No? Attending to the detail also is, yeah, considering also maybe one detail that you can consider is, if you are in a tight situation right now, yeah, to try to attend to it. No? How you can free yourself from being hanged, no? Because this is also very uncomfortable. No? But you have the positive outlook. I think you will be able to make it through. And congratulations, whatever it is you just finished. Congratulations. Okay. Now, let us try to see what is the message for you from the quarter moon reflection cards. Okay. Well, Cancer, this is an interesting reading here. Here, everyone becomes happy and appreciates the moon in their own special way. Children watch their shadows and play in its light. People gather at the square to tell stories and dance through the night. A lot of happy things happen when the moon shines. Yes, you are shining right now. And yes, your unique point of view is touching the world. And yes, people find joy when you shine. You are a very shining, welcoming personality, energy that, yes, people find joy when you shine. So don't put yourself under the bushel basket. Shine, shine to the world. Share your unique point of view. Share your love and your particular way of handling relationships. No, continue to be a welcoming energy, because in your presence, everybody find joy. Everybody celebrates. No, so shine. Even if I don't see here the star, I feel that in these people whose lives you are touching, you are a star to them. Okay. Now let us try to see what we have here for the full moon reflection cards. Okay. For the full moon reflection cards that get something from the middle, it is no secret that the moon has no light of her own, but is, as it were, a mirror, receiving brightness from the influence of the sun. Yes, it's good to mirror the divine in our lives. But there's something that immediately came to me while reading it. You're like a mirror, it's true. And yes, all of us are like mirrors, and we mirror a certain reflection of the divine in our lives. No? And that what makes the universe more beautiful. Okay, that we reflect the divine in our life, but there's one thing that came to me when I was reading this card, and it is people find their reflections in you. That's why people like to go to you, because when they go to you, they see the beauty in them when they are with you. I think you are a very what do you call this? A person who is able to encourage people, a person who appreciates the beautiful sides in other people. You get to see the beauty in people. And that's why people are drawn to you. You know how it is what ordinary people will fail to notice in a certain person, you are able to see, and you are able to appreciate, and you are able to tell the person about that beauty in them. And I think that's why people are drawn to you. That's why people play under the reflection of the moon, and children play under the reflection of the moon. People tell stories under the reflection of the moon. They dance under the shining moon. It's like in your presence, people find joy because you see the beauty in them that other people fail to see. You have a very strong energy of affirmation. Even when you do not say anything, I think people feel affirmed when they are with you. Maybe but just by your smile, just by your supportive presence, people are drawn to you. And it's a very beautiful energy. I hope you will not lose that, Cancer. Now let us go to the next reflection card, which is the new moon reflection card. So let us see. Okay, so just attend to the little details, no? Continue maintaining good relationships, no? If you have this challenging moment at this time, you know what to do. You are already enlightened. You know how to do it. You free yourself from that, you know. You know how it is. If you remain upside down for a long time, blood will rush down to your head. And when it goes down to your head, you will look like an apple, okay? Very red, okay? It's not a normal position for us. So if you can remove yourself from that, so attend to this one. You know how it is sometimes you feel there are certain things that you need to address, but you said it's just a little discomfort, so you don't attend to it. So later on it becomes worse. No? So attend to the detail is sometimes also attending to those things that you know it's not too much of a discomfort, so you let it be. But later on, if you let it be, it can become worse. So even if it's a little, it doesn't bother you too much, attend to it. So like for example, in your room, sometimes a little clutter, it's not too much, and you let it be, and then later on you realize your whole room is already disorganized. No, so every day you attend to the little details, you declutter your room every once in a while, and so you are able to maintain a good environment for you. So it's like that. I feel here it's like that also. You know how to do it. You're a winner. Okay. Finally, last message. When someone mentions the gracefulness of the night sky, climb up on the roof and dance and say, like this. Okay. Yeah. Bring out your talent. No? You're a winner. So when somebody says, this is a very good idea, and when you are inspired, don't hesitate to show it. Okay. So it's like when someone mentions how graceful this night sky is, you say, I'm also graceful. I don't think it is pride. It's just that you know how it is. You share your gifts to the world. It's like that. If you are a graceful dancer, then dance. Okay. If you are a good runner, a good marathon runner, do it. Enjoy it. Shine. Do not put yourself under the bushel basket. If you are a very good people person, no, if you are able to comfort people, maybe this is the direction that you should bring yourself, no, into a certain kind of work wherein you are able to enrich the lives of people. For some of you, maybe this is the direction you need to take. So you try to see which are the strong points that you have in your life and use it, use it, make use of these gifts that are given to you. It's like a muscle, no? Even if you have that potential to have very strong body, if you don't flex your muscles, it will not develop. So if you have the gift, use it, practice it, so that it will develop even more, and it will benefit not only you but also the whole world. So this is my reading for you right now, Cancer, for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Now let us go to the next water sign, which is Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, let us see what the cards has for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Now, the main energy, remember, is attend to the details. Okay, so there might be certain parts in your life right now that you might have neglected, that you need to give attention to. Okay, the little things, usually those little things that you doesn't bother you too much, they're just quietly there in your life, but if you allow them to be unattended, they accumulate, and later on, yeah, you will have to exert more effort to attend to them. Okay, so what we have here right now is that you just became a winner. Okay, you recently became a winner. You're a victor, and people were celebrating that success. I felt that it was a success of a big group, or maybe an organization. It was a success of a big group, and everybody celebrated, and you were in the forefront. Okay, you were in the forefront. You are the one who made the success a reality. Okay, and because of that, yeah, you are moving forward right now. For some of you, you are moving forward in your career. For some of you, maybe you are being promoted. For some of you, you will be assigned to another place. You know how it is, those people who have the ability of troubleshooting. So they bring you to a place that has a little problem, then you solve it. After you succeed that, they call you up again and they say, there's another problem here in another place. Can you solve it? So you travel again. So I feel because you have succeeded, you have closed this chapter, you are being sent to another place. Okay. It can be the universe. It can be also your superiors in your workplace, no, your bosses, or it can be both. Okay, you know how it is. Sometimes the ones who are above us, the ones who decide, those who call the shots, no, sometimes become instruments also of the divine in order to bring us to the place where the divine wants us to be, so that we'll be able to bring benefit to the whole of the universe. Okay, so it's like that. So I feel you just finished something and you did it with flying colors, and everybody was happy, most especially your superiors, and you're being sent to another place. And when you are somebody who's already, you see here the garb of this knight in the chariot, the one who is moving forward. He looks confident. He has the garb of success. Okay, so it's like that. So you're very successful. So as you journey to this new destination, people already know that you did something well. You did well somewhere. No, so you're going to another place. No, you're traveling. I don't know if you're going to travel with a white car or a black car or a black and white car. Okay, but you're moving forward. And don't worry, I think the universe is traveling with you. It's a good day for the travel. There's wings there. Don't drive too fast, okay? Don't drive too fast. Just follow the speed limit, okay? But still be careful, even if it seems like it's a good day. No, somehow by intuition, part of me is saying be careful. Okay. For some of you, for some of you, maybe you will be traveling with your family. Okay. I don't know if your wife is pregnant or just gave birth to a child, or you are the wife, and you just gave birth to a child. Okay. But it seems like you are moving to some place, another place. No. Somewhere with high buildings. No? You're living a place. You used to live in a place where there are a lot of high buildings. No, and you're going to another place. No. You're going to cross a river or something, a body of water. You're going to cross a body of water to travel. I don't know if it's out of the city. For some of you, maybe it's out of the city. No, but you are very intuitive right now, and it seems that the universe is guiding you. Maybe the reason why you succeeded is because you allow your intuition to guide you. You allow the universe to guide you through your intuition. And you listen to it. You were not afraid to be different. You see here, the Page of Cups is not afraid to dress differently. So I feel you were a little bit unconventional in your approach, which led to your success. And I think as you travel, you are bringing with you that unconventional approach, which seems to be very effective in whatever work situation you are in. And there are a lot of stars here. It's like you are really guided by your spirit guides and the divine. Here again, you are listening to the fish. Try to listen to your dreams also. If you see fishes in your dreams, then maybe there are some waves in your emotions right now. Maybe you need to attend to that. No, a little wave. There are some emotional concerns that you have right now. Attend to that detail. Don't overlook it. No, or else it will overflow and affect your stability right now. You are very grounded right now. No, but it's a little wavy inside. So externally things to be okay with you, but there are certain issues that are inside you that maybe you need to attend to. Listen to the universe. They are helping you somehow attend to this one. Okay. Usually, this is externally everything is okay. You are successful. You are being celebrated, but there are certain emotions that maybe you need to attend to. It can be a relationship that you need to bring attention to. Okay, so these little details, they might not be significant right now, but you need to attend to these things so that they will not grow and they will not worsen. Okay, let us now try to see what the quarter moon reflection cards has for us. Okay, we'll get one. Oh, the one on top. Okay. Thirst drove me down to the water, where I drank the moon's reflection. Okay. Thirst can be longing for something. You know how it is. Something was missing. And so it led you to a place in order to avail of what is missing. So I don't know why. It's like going to a supermarket and buying something because you need it. Okay. And when you went there, something beautiful happened. Okay. The moon's reflection, you saw the moon's reflection. So if it is a romantic thing, there will be a situation where you will need something and then you will go to that place in order to acquire that something that you need. And suddenly you will meet this person. Okay. It can be a new opportunity, no? Like you are traveling to another place because you need to do something, okay? And then success is waiting for you, okay? It can be also that there is a physical need that you need, like for example, you need to buy something and then you go there and suddenly the inspiration comes or the answer to this wavy problem comes, okay? So it's something about just an ordinary thing. You're just doing an ordinary thing and suddenly there it is, okay? So just take if it resonates with you. So let us now see what the full moon cards has for us. Okay, whoop. What is this one? By Robert Frost. We ran as if to meet the moon. Okay. Live life to the full. You know how it is when we were... I remember there was one time, there was listed... I was playing with children, no? Because I was like a babysitter for that day. And there was this little girl, she's about 3 to 4 years old, 2 to 4 years old, no? And we were playing in the garden and then she saw a butterfly. And because she's very small, she started running after the butterfly. And the butterfly is about 2 to 3 inches away from her fingers. And then the butterfly would fly farther again and then she would run after the butterfly. She just kept running after the butterfly, even if she knows she cannot catch it. It's almost there, almost there. So she was rushing to it. It's like that. And it's like... this is what I saw when we said we ran as if to meet the moon. Now, it's like reaching for your goal, even if you know it's like the moon, that you cannot reach it, and yet you still reach for it. No, it's like it's not the destination, but the journey itself. So it's like here, no? I think the reason why you always succeed in life is because of that kind of outlook. You reach for the unreachable. To reach the unreachable star. Okay, something like that. It's like Don Quixote, no? Reaching for the unreachable. And you marvel at the journey of doing it. I guess that is one secret of excellence. You reach for the unreachable star, knowing that you will not reach completely that star maybe in this lifetime, but maybe in another lifetime or in another dimension. Maybe you will be able to do so. But you know that you reach for the unreachable. Because if you reach for the unreachable, somehow you will reach a little bit far. Even if you will miss the mark, you will still reach very high level. But at the same time, you marvel. You run as if to meet the moon. You run with excitement. You enjoy the adventure. You enjoy the journey itself. And when you enjoy the journey itself, marvelous things happen. Miracles happen. Because you give your best. You give the best in you. So it's like, you know, that the goal is sort of like unrealistic because it will not be reached, but you know that if you reach for it, you will reach something very high, and you enjoy the process of doing it. You find joy in it. It's like you run with the wind. Okay, you run with the wind and you seize the moment. You seize the day. You live it to the full. And I think this is what is going to the detail. You know how it is, the going to the detail. You when you live the present moment, you enjoy every detail of that moment. No, okay. Finally, let's get the message from the new moon cards. Okay. I am in no hurry. The sun and the moon aren't either. Nice one. Yes, I mean, live the moment. I mean, You know, sometimes we miss the beauty of the day, or we miss the beauty of the moment because we are running for the future or running after the future. You know how it is, we always think of the future. Oh, we have to do this, I have to do that. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And so because we are preoccupied of the things that we need to finish, we need to accomplish, we miss the taste of a warm coffee or a warm tea. We miss the savor of a sweet tamarind. We miss the quiet moment of sitting beside a friend. We miss the comfort of sitting into a soft chair. We miss the brilliant sunset. We miss the beautiful sunrise. You know how it is, because we were running after the future. Well, when you look at it, running after the moon, it's the process itself. It's not the destination. If you, yeah, these two I think are interrelated. You know, you run after something that is very challenging, but you enjoy the present moment. Don't be, you run but as if you are not in a, you know how it is. It's like round and round we go. You enjoy the process of running around. You enjoy the process of running around. You are living the present moment, and you are not in a hurry, but you are also running. It's quite. You can see the sort of the. It's sort of like it. They oppose each other. No, it's like it's because I think the secret behind it is living the present moment. You run after your goal, but you enjoy the process of running. I think that is the one. So when they say you are not in a hurry, it's because you are living the present moment. When, if you are too preoccupied of tomorrow, if you are too preoccupied of tomorrow, you fail to live today. And here, when you run after the moon, you run after your goal, but you enjoy the process of running. Because he says, we run as if to meet the moon. So you are running, but at the same time, you are enjoying the breeze. I'm sorry for that sound. No? You're enjoying the breeze against your face. No? You enjoy the present moment. So I guess that is the message for you right now. Maybe it's time for us to move on to the next reading, which is Pisces. Okay, Pisces, let us see what the cards have for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Remember that the main energy is attend to the details. Okay. Okay, let's see. You have the Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Okay, it's as if you and your friend celebrated something. Maybe it's because you are inspired to take a certain new course, and it will require you to undergo some training. So it's like it can be also that your friends are accompanying you in this new endeavor. So it's like a new chapter opening for you right now. You are celebrating with your friends. It's like maybe you applied for this and you got accepted, and so you are going to study something new, and you are very excited. You're already anticipating that training process, that learning process for this new inspiration, and you look forward to this inspiration because somehow by intuition you already feel that this will lead you to prosperity in the future. So right now you are putting yourself right now into the training mode, and you see here these are 5 people who are training the martial arts. So you are now undergoing some training, and this kind of training is not just theoretical, but there are some practical applications also of this training. So somehow from what we can see here right now, Pisces, is that you are starting to learn something new, and you are putting your energy and your excitement into this new endeavor. And I feel you are not the only one who is happy about it. Even your friends are happy about it. It can be that some of your friends will also be undergoing the same direction that you are going to. So somehow the field also makes me think it's like there is a practical application of this new thing that you are learning. And I guess that's what makes it very interesting for you, the practical application part. Okay, now let us try to see if we can get some message from the quarter moon cards. What was supposed to be so special about the moon, the full moon? It was only a big circle of light, and the dark of the moon was only darkness. But halfway between the two, when the moon was between the worlds of light and dark, when even the moon lived on the edge, maybe then a witch could believe in the moon. Okay, so it's like, for me, it's when you look at it, for some people, this endeavor or this thing that you are trying to learn right now might just be an ordinary thing, but for you it's different. For you it's different. You enjoy, you revel in this kind of activity. Usually when it is something that is given to us by the universe, an inspiration, and it becomes your passion, and oftentimes they truly become our passion, you look at this activity as something different. But other people would just act. They just try to fulfill it because it's something that they have to do. But for you, it's different. Every experience is something that you enjoy. Every moment is something to discover something new. So it's like that here. No, there is a certain mystery. No, for other people, the moon is just an ordinary thing, but for you, the moon holds certain mystery. Like part of it is clear, the other part is still a mystery, and you enjoy discovering that mystery. So I feel that whatever this new endeavor you are starting and you are starting to learn, it is something that really sets you on fire. Now let us try to see again what, now this time let us try to see what the full moon cards has for you. Okay, so attending to the detail is, yeah, enjoy every single moment of the learning process. And because it is something that is your passion, I think you will be able to really put your heart and your mind and your spirit into this thing. No? And this is an opportunity. Now that you are in the process of learning it, learn it as best as you can. You know how it is, no? Other people, they just learn it superficially. Well, this is an opportunity for you to really learn it in depth. No? So really learn it well. You really master it. You like this martial arts, the repetition and the repetition and the repetition of things makes you a martial expert. No? So it's the same thing. No? If you really work on it hard, you put your attention to the details, like for example, every single movement. No? If you try to be sensitive to every single movement of the martial arts, sooner or later you will discover other new things in it. So giving attention to the little things and enjoying the little things will keep you on fire, and at the same time will make you excel in this endeavor that you are putting yourself in right now. Okay, moonlight drowns out all but the brightest star. Okay, yeah. So yes, usually, no, when you become a star, you drown out the others, no. And I guess if you give attention to the details, then you will be like the moon. You will shine, but you can also be that star that you will not be drowned out by other people because you are also shining brightly. It's not the process of shining, it's more of that fact that you are excelling and you are passionate in what you are doing. I think that is the important thing. You enjoy you enjoy the process, be passionate, you are on fire, and when you do that, you can't help but become like the moon. You will shine. Okay. Now, finally, let us go to the new moon reflection cards, and let's see what is the message for you here. Okay, we have here, be both soft and wild, just like the moon, or the storm, or the sea. Okay, yeah, be soft and wild. I think it's more of be spontaneous, no? Enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey, enjoy the adventure of learning, and be adaptive, no? Soft and wild. When the situation calls you to be more gentle, then be gentle. When the situation calls for you to be more aggressive, then be more aggressive. So go with the flow, adapt, be adaptable, so that you will be able to learn as much as you can. You know how it is, you are teachable. You are not rigid. You adapt. When you are asked to do something, you adapt to it and you try to do it so that you will be able to master it. Because sometimes when you learn something new, it is something that you have not done before. So you will have to make some adapting to that process. So yeah, be adaptable to the process, and I think it will lead you to excellence, and you will shine just like the moon. So for you Pisces, I feel that the main energy here right now is to, you are in the process of learning something new, in the process of beginning something, and revel in the moment. And I think that is attending to the details, is enjoying every single moment of this experience of learning and beginning something new. Well, I hope this has helped you, and I thank you for all the likes and the comments you've given to the channel. If you feel this will help somebody, don't hesitate to share it with them. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, you might want to do so. Anyway, I hope to see you again in the next videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your voice.